Good morning to all. Myself, Mr. Mangilal, Assistant Professor in JECRC Foundation. Today we are going to present on bridge wave rectifier. The lab name is Electronics Devices and its code is 3rd EC04-21. The object of the experiment is study bridge rectifier and measure the effect of filters on DC voltage and ripple factor. The course outcomes include in this experiment according to RTU is verify the rectifier circuits using diodes and implement them using hardware. The apparatus required in bridge rectifier circuits are experiment kit, CRO, digital multimeter, CRO probes, patch cords and power supply. The introduction of a bridge rectifier circuit is, it is a rectifier are used in to convert AC into DC. A bridge rectifier is an arrangement of 4 diodes in a bridge circuit configuration. It provides the same polarity of output for either polarity of input. It is used in conversion of AC input into DC output. Now, there are many applications of rectifier circuits. One of them is it is used in UPS, uninterrupted power supply, and UPS is used in computer engineering. This is the circuit diagram of a bridge rectifier. In this diagram, we are using 4 diodes. They are connecting in this way that the negative terminal of 2 diodes is connected to each other and the positive terminals of the diode are connected to each other. And it's positive, the common terminal of positive and negative are connected with the load resistor and other 2 terminals are connected with power supply. This is the circuit diagram with filter circuit. In this diagram, we are using a capacitor as a filter element. Working of a bridge rectifier. So during positive half cycle of the AC input voltage, terminal A is positive with respect to terminal B. In this situation, diodes D1 and D3 are forward biased and whereas diode D2 and D4 are reverse biased. During negative half cycle, the AC input voltage terminal B is positive with respect to terminal A. In this situation, diode D2 and D4 are forward biased while diode D2, D1 and D3 are reverse biased. These are the waveform of bridge rectifier. In first waveform, we are seeing input voltage waveform and it is in the form of sinusoidal. In second waveform, we are seeing output voltage waveform when D1 and D3 is conducting. In third waveform, we are observing that output voltage waveform when D2 and D4 is conducting. In fourth waveform, we observe that combined output voltage waveform. And in final, we see load current waveform. It is a ripple factor calculation. In bridge rectifier, the ripple factor is approximate equal to 0.48 and its efficiency is 48%. Now we will move in lab demonstration. Yes, now we are going to start bridge rectifier experiment. In this experiment, we have to convert VAC into VDC. For that, we want VAC and it will come from transformer. It is our step down transformer. Its output we can see on CRO. So now we will see what is the output of transformer. This is our transformer output. It is in the form of AC signal and it is blinking because its frequency is very low. It is 50 Hz frequency. We have to convert this signal into pulsating DC using bridge rectifier. So we will design a bridge rectifier circuit. For designing bridge rectifier circuit, we will connect positive terminal of the supply with diode's positive terminal, and its negative terminal will connect it here, and the negative terminal of bridge rectifier circuit will connect to negative of resistor, and its positive terminal will be connect to positive terminal of the resistor. In this way this circuit is completed. Now we will observe its output waveform on CRO. See what will be its output waveform. So it is output waveform. So we are seeing that it is complete signal. It is pulsating, but now it is complete signal. So we are observing that how bridge rectifier is converting AC signal into pulsating DC signal, and in this we also can find its ripple factor. That is, ripple factor is VAC upon VDC. VAC and VDC both we can measure through CRO, and we can also measure it through multimeter. If we want to measure it by multimeter, then what we have to do? First we have to keep its knob in AC range, and we will measure AC voltage across this resistor. And same, if we want to measure DC voltage, then we have to keep its knob in DC range, then it will show DC voltage. This is our DC voltage, and now getting this voltage we can calculate easily its ripple factor. It is almost 0.842, and its efficiency is almost 48%.